Whakalawhalahi atu hane e tau wala tala tutupu ke lata moe leo taong nui ke hau nei. Kua liu tua e whainga hua leo ke whakamana tua ke he tau tangata ne kua tōtua ke tutungi e tau tupe mai tau lai sin whakaholo mai tau pile wafi ke whai tau siang he mga hanei. Kua aho tonu whamataha ia mercy ne kua lata ki tutungi ai. Ka kua lale whainga hua ke maua e taha maanga mo i tau tangata ke tuku atu whoki taha ngaho ke mai ka lutulu ke tutungi. Ne pehe mai takitaki leo ko Tony Edwards ko lahi maha ke mga holo tōru ko tuku atu mai hoko mai ke mga honei kua muna ki ke tai to hoko taki ke tātu ke he tau whakawhirianga mo i tua ke he tau mata whakatiwhono. Kai ke kua whaika kano po ke whakatokanga me whainga hua kua lata he talau he tu tangata ke watu mo i whakatutala ke whaitau sianga kai nā kai nono whanoa mo i nā kai whiawhia kai ke kua tātu alo tōru ke he whakawhirianga. Nā ke manako lo tōru hui he takitaki leo ke hoko tasia ke watu ke tau whakawhirianga ka ko pihiani ha kua nā kai mitu e tau tangata ke halo tōru tau hātakianga. Ko e taha matanga hua lahi whoki ne kua maua i tau hoko taki kiai, ko e tau manguli he motu ne kua manako whoki alo tōru, ke whakamanatu ke he tau tangata ne kua whai manguli, kua lata ke tutungi, ke whakamau hefo mai maua whoki tau pipi kuri mai tau manu nei. Haha iei whoki e tau manu kua lata he tau tangata ke whaile veki anga kiai, ka eke ni kua nākai manako ke he tau manguli, kua mai ke whainga hua, ke watu mo i tuku hefo. E tau manguli nei. Nā kai koe te men fōwa nei he talahau he whainga hoa, mai kua lari whakalaha lo tōru ke whaile wikianga, mai puipuianga mai tu tangata kona nopo he motu, pe he whainga hoa leo, kua mai ke ni ke tause halo tōru ngā hoa, kai ke moa e anganga kau whalataha mai he tu tangata. Koe aho whaium kua male atu ne kua hoko atu e tu tangata ke lata mai liu hawhangi e whaile matapa pā, ne kua liu whakafou, koe whaile whakawhiawhia nei he matuko o pili talawhasi, nā kai koe business fōu, ka kua liu tālanga whoki, mo hike toka anga, hako vela e whale whakamua ne toka te mtahari matapa he tau ua hongwhapataha. Koe matakawi fōu ne kua toka e whale whakawhiawhia nei, tata atu ke hana kaina nofo ke funga luanga i hiktawake, pe he mai au pili mawhole tau whakawhiawhia ke hawhangi e whale, ne whakahoko e ke hawhaiumu, mai nā kai mukamuke matanga hoa nei, hako lahi tau tupe hana ni kua whakamole. Koe amuna ki anga tu whatumau ni tau aho, mai tau tula hawhangi ke tau pōlotu mai tau pō whaiumu, tunga ni mai kua tau se tau mga whakamole. Koe mga nei kua whai mga hoe mga whawa ke mua whalu koloa, tu hawhangi atu ai ke he tau tangata. You're listening into Radio Sunshine's news bulletin for today. Niuean police are giving a final reminder for people to renew licenses and vehicle registrations that were due on the 31st of March. Chief of Police Tony Edwards says that the department has been lenient over the past few months, giving people sufficient time to renew licenses and registrations. Police have been monitoring this situation with their regular checkpoints, but people need to take some responsibility to stay within the law. Chief Edwards says that the next step would be to prosecute and take people to court, which is something they do not want to do, but it is required by law. Another issue the department is dealing with is related to dog control. Reports and complaints have been lodged with the Niuean police about wandering dogs, prompting the department to issue a reminder to dog owners to register their pets and get a collar from the department. If for some reason they no longer want their dogs, the department can also help to put them down. Niuean police are urging community cooperation to enable the department to ensure the safety of all people on the island. On Saturday, a gathering was held in the village of Hiktawake for the reopening and relocation of Matapa Bar. Matapa Bar is owned by Mr. Opili Talafasi and was located at the famous Matapa Sea Track landmark. The original bar was burnt down in 2011 following a spate of arson attacks within the village. The reopening of Matapa Bar was to celebrate the relocation of the bar near Opili's residence, a project that came with its own challenges. Opili says he was very happy with the completion of the bar and the celebration was for all of the hard work that went into it. Mr. Talafasi said that he was very thankful for all the help from family and friends on island and overseas. Opening hours for the bar will remain the same on Wednesday and Saturday nights, but the bar is not yet fully equipped. Moving on to our news stories from the region, Fiji Labour Party leader Mahendra Chowdhury's appeal hearing in Suva has presented 7 grounds of appeal to a panel of judges at the Court of Appeal. Singh said Anand Singh, his legal counsel, said that all 7 grounds of appeal had a common thread in which prosecution failed to direct the assessors on a point of law. He told the court that the prosecution Office of Director Public Prosecutions had no evidence to substantiate agreed facts. Singh said they were relying on that ratio of the case with the charges made out against his client, and this was a shortfall in the prosecution case. On another grounds of appeal, Singh said that the decision was made even before the evidence was heard and a prejudgment was made. Singh also made an emphasis to the presiding judges that the funds were given to Chowdhury as a gift and it didn't come with an entitlement to sell and receive. The Vanuatu Citizenship Commission says it will continue to implement the Vanuatu Citizenship Sales Scheme until the government directs it to do otherwise. Its Secretary General John Inogware made the comments as the government reaffirmed provisional support for the Capital Investment Immigration Plan, which raises government revenue through citizenship sale. Prime Minister Joe Natuman says support for the plan is subject to a government task force renegotiating with the Hong Kong-based agent for the scheme while it comes under review. Wari says since the scheme kicked off at the start of the year, the government has generated almost $500,000. He says so far the Commission has issued 29 citizenship certificates to participants in the scheme. The 4 alleged contemners cited along with Papua New Guinea Police Commissioner Jeffrey Vaki over a contempt of court have been removed from the proceedings. The alleged contemners removed are Prime Minister Peter O'Neill, Police Minister Robert Atiafa, Justice Minister and Attorney General Ano Pala, and the National Executive Council. The parties appeared briefly before Justice Kariko, and lawyers representing the fraud squad officers indicated to the court their intention to remove the 4 alleged contemners, which was accepted. Justice Kariko then adjourned the case to the 3rd of September for directions hearing. A trial will subsequently follow to determine whether the police commissioner's actions were contemptuous of court orders as charged or not. Meanwhile, the 2 separate Supreme Court references originating from this contempt proceeding and other by Tom Kulunga against Vaki have been consolidated, with a hearing set on the 9th of August. The Solomon Islands Electoral Commission has given registered voters more time to check that their names are on the provisional voters list. This will give or allow them time to lodge claims of omission or objection up until the extended period of the 11th of August. The Chief Electoral Officer, Parika Panunu, says there were some small delays in getting the lists to some more remote areas. He says it's important that everyone gets a chance to check their name, so the Commission has acted swiftly and extended the omissions and objections period. The Papua New Guinea government is planning to impose a total ban on underage marriage in the country to clamp down on high rates of unsafe marriages and to protect youths in the country. This was revealed by the Secretary for Constitutional Law Reform Commission, Eric Kwa, at a regional workshop on the review of the Censorship Act in Port Moresby. Any child under the age of 18 will not get married. This is to protect the child from forced marriage, which is common in the country these days. He said the government has also tasked the Commission to review the Criminal Code Act to increase all penalties relating to summary offences and also to review the District Court Act to do away with commercial court processes to reduce the length of time remedies are kept in prison awaiting trial after being committed. He told participants that the government is serious in passing more laws and reviewing existing laws to ensure they cope with the current social, political and economical changes in the country. The purpose of the proposed law, as discussed in the workshop, is to control the production, viewing and sharing of any indecent and explicit materials via internet and other mediums. Tonga's new Y-12 aircraft gifted by the Chinese government was handed over to King Tupou VI at Lupepau Airport in Vavau. The Chinese ambassador to Tonga, Huang Huaguang, said as Tonga's trustworthy friend and important partner, the Chinese government would fully support the goal set by the Tongan government to develop the areas of civil aviation and tourism. He said the Chinese government is also ready to provide a continuous assistance to further enhance the self-development capacity of Tonga in civil aviation and tourism. China highly values the cooperation with Tonga and cherishes the friendship between the two countries, which has deepened and expanded in recent years. He said that the MA-60 had operated for 700 hours and transported more than 18,000 passengers to date. Tonga's acting Prime Minister Samiu Vaipulu thanked the Chinese government for gifting the new aircraft and said that it would be put into operation immediately and used to improve the domestic route service. Vanuatu needs to grow tourism with its existing facility, which is quite possible. There's quite a lot of potential growth in tourist arrivals without a new international airport. This is what was stated by the Vanuatu Chamber of Commerce Tourism Councillor Brian Death. The Greenfield Airport plan, which included a new airport in Port Vila, Vanuatu, had been introduced by the recently removed Prime Minister Moana Kekasis. The airport expansion was strongly opposed by MPs and cancelled altogether last week. The Singapore-based company involved, Vanuatu Trade Development Limited, is now claiming the losses of $31 million. Death says the new airport would not have brought more tourists to the country for another 8 years. It means the existing Bowerfield Airport would have had to be renovated anyway. The timing wasn't good and the agreement didn't do much for Vanuatu as such and could have been quite embarrassing for the government down the track in terms of cost. Those are our news stories here on Radio Sunshine's News Bulletin for today.